Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, man. Well, you got some
We
fancy
are,
upgrades.
we're trying some new stuff out. So, welcome. This is our first time using this new software that we have experimented. We've been going back and forth on what to do and what not to do. We think we might have found a great solution. One good thing you're going to see is we get to share charts, we get to share tide, we get to share bookmap today, which is we normally don't get to share. So let's start it off with, since bookmap is a new one.
Yeah, look
Little,
at that.
let's see what it looks like on there. It's a little thing here. You can see CBD is plus 1500. That is awesome. So we can do that. We can go to Roy's Market Tide. Hey, look at this. And then we should be able to. Oh, that looks wonderful. And then we go back to the old trusty chart here. And you can see from the chart, I kind of readjusted these levels overnight. So we'll see how this plays out. We got an extreme high, extreme low. We got fibs drawn from the high to the low. You can see yesterday one thing I have to do is turn off notifications on email. I don't hear that dinging all day. We had non-farm employment change this morning, and it came out at better than expected at 143,000. The projection was 125, and the previous was 99,000. So that's actually a pretty good sign for what the Fed is looking for going forward. So that is great. We can now, something else we can do. It's easier for us to post in the chat. Go. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Look at that popping up in the chat. Yay. Right. And if you have a question, we can now post a question in the link so you can see the question. You can see there it says, good morning, everyone. But if you have a question, we can do that. We do have some exciting news overnight. We actually went over 100 subscribers. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the monitor away on Monday. So we're going to do it kind of like a fire drill. We're going to post I'm going to post a comment that you have to reply to. You're going to give you about 10 minutes. Everybody in the chat can participate to win. And all you have to do is put whatever phrase or code word I put in there you have to say. Once you say that, we will jot your name down and you will be entering the drawing, and we will give it away live on there. So thank you for the 100 subscribers. It's a milestone for us. I know it doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but to us, this is a really big thing. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we couldn't be here without everybody, and we're continuing to grow. And as you can see, we're always trying to get a little bit better with both in our trading and our streaming. So
that's right. And as always, please like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Please like, please share, please get it out there. We are trying to continue to grow this thing. I think our next goal will be 500. So we hit 500 subscribers, we'll have a little better giveaway than this last time. And the more we go up, the better the giveaways get. So our next goal is 500. So help get us to 500. That's what we need. And like Roy said, we appreciate you so much. So thank you, guys.
So what are we seeing on the charts today, this fine morning?
We are seeing a lot of chop since we had that drop. So we are just waiting. Please help us get to 500 subscribers. Thank you very much. Everybody, if you are in the Discord, if you could please chat in the in the YouTube chat, that would be so helpful, so we can share your questions and all that good stuff that's coming up. So we have nobody really watching yet, but hey, here we are.
Well, looks like you got a little VWAP bounce.
Yeah, we're hitting VWAP support right now. So, Roy, what we got coming up the rest of the day? I think we don't really have anything till crude oil inventories or later this morning, correct?
That's what I've got. Nothing. I got a little echo coming through. Let's see. Got some Fed speakers later today. So Bowman, Barkin, they speak. Looks like 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. We got Fed speaking actually in an hour. Fed Musalam, Fed Bowman, and Fed Barkin. So each one of them speak on the hour, starting in an hour. So there you go.
Gotcha. Let's go over to, let's look at book mount. And as soon as it comes in good, you can see it here. So we got levels up around the 5760 area and then down to really the 5745, 5740 area. So that's kind of where we want to look at this morning. Now, these will change once market opens. So, and one thing about these numbers, they are fluid. They move. They don't just, they're not static numbers. So we see a level right now. That level might not be there in 5 minutes. So that's why it's important to keep an eye on Bookmap, and that way you can see what's going on. We'll make sure we share Bookmap, and you can see what's happening. And of course, we have nothing on Tide yet. So once we get open good, we'll go back to Tide and we'll look at market Tide. But as of right now, it's kind of where we're at. Let's see.
I talked to Led yesterday after the stream and offline, and he made a good point. He said, you're getting all these moves on the in kind of pre-market being a little bit bullish, and then when you're hitting the regular market time, the sell-offs have been happening the last 2 days. He said it just seems to coincide with that option market firing on, and that's where the tide is really taking control, because you've just seen it just right out the open just drop for the last 2 days. So
yeah. Well, I mean, that's typical. I mean, we get these moves. A lot of times we'll get an opposite move overnight, then we reverse that open. That's got a lot to do with, like he said, with options, but it's also got a lot to do with market orders sitting there on open, ready to go as soon as open starts. So if you have the higher your market orders are at open, the more of a move you're gonna get. You saw yesterday we got. Well, let's just look at yesterday's open. So yesterday you saw this big drop, and if we look back at, let me see, I think MOO was decently negative. So you saw, look, MOO is not always perfect, so you can't just go by MOO and say, oh, I'm shorting here, I'm buying here. But MOO came out, and I think it was 70 million or 90 million on the negative side, which means you had 90 million sell orders ready to go as soon as market opened. And you can see we created the high at market open. We dropped straight down. So all those orders got filled. You had that combined with the puts going crazy at open. So that created a very strong weakness in the market that we should have picked up on. We kind of, once it got going pretty good, we kind of figured everything out, but we kept waiting for the shorts to cover. And in all honesty, I don't think your short started covering. I think you saw some around lunchtime.
Yeah.
And then you can see it lasted probably an hour or so. Then they got out and it was done. And then we, creeped back down.
Yeah.
It also coincided with, if you're looking at the chart, right in the golden zone, right between the 50% and the 61.8. So we got up there, sellers got exhausted. The shorts stopped covering if they were covering, which I'm sure we had some here, right? It was decent volume in this move too. So that's why we created some liquidity here. I think there's still order sitting here.
Yeah.
So that's why we have this level here now. And you can see from here, same thing here. We created, then we tested, multiple tests, and then we bounced every time. We can actually do, we are in a pretty much a little downtrend. So let's draw us a downtrend channel. And now we got a channel. You can see this whole channel, not just the line, but the channel. See how much it picks up. And it picks up multiple hits. So you're assuming that's a decent channel there. So definitely want to see how that plays out. If we get a break, we could look for a long. I would definitely be leery if we do get back up in this area. If we break it and get back in this zone, which not only put us in that zone, but put us back in the golden zone. So definitely want to pay attention to that. If we come back up and reject it, do we continue to hold here? Or do we finally let go? So if you're looking for a long, you're looking for this break here. If you're looking for a short, I'm going to look for this 57.33 break to the short side. Now, once we do break, if we do break to the short side, let's see, we got a zone all the way down here, and I'm probably going to play it around the 5,700 level, but we've got a zone below that. You can see here, and then we actually got some. We could move this up some to catch that 5,700. So you see where that zone is now. So
nice.
And this is so great. I love this new software already. I'm just going to
It's an amazing thing, that technology.
We have upgraded overnight for sure. So now we're going to zoom back in because we know what happened yesterday. We know what happened in the past. So now we want to see what happens right here.
So
one thing I can't do, Roy, I can't move us. So if something's in the way, we're just away. I mean, I can like turn us off to get us, there, but I can't move where we're at.
Problem.
This is strange.
Now, one thing I was gonna ask, and I was maybe gonna wait till a little bit more people were on, but with as many fundamental events swirling around that have unknowns, right? Unknown dates of resolutions, or if there will be resolutions in the foreseeable future. Does that change your trading style? Of course, it's easier to fall in the narratives and say, this is bad, that's bad, short everything. What's your kind of approach to the current environment, right? Obviously, we have the port strike, we have the Iran, Israel stuff, we have election coming up that, of course, is an odd catalyst, but still a catalyst. So how do you approach those things?
Make sure that I have plenty of levels. So we have spots I can pick. I'm not trading. I don't trade news. I don't trade off news. If you look, every time you have any data, where it's FOMC, you have when we had remember when that overnight where the whole Israeli thing went crazy, and remember we were trading. Everybody in the whole room was trading tonight.
We were going nuts. I think it was gold.
Yeah, and if you look
I forgot all about
time,
that.
Yeah, if you look back at that time, though, we still were structured at certain levels.
Yeah.
So your levels can play out. They're looking for. They're just looking for buyers and sellers, right? That's what the market's always doing. Even if you have moves, when it goes crazy, they're looking for buyers at a certain level and to see what they can get there. And waiting for the zone, you are the first one to comment. So we're going to show you. We have a question.
Look at
Good
that.
morning. Wait for the zone. If we have a question, we can pop it up. We can answer here on the thing. So We are big time. We have stepped up our production skills. And this also allows us to do a lot more editing after the fact so we can get some shorts out. So let's say that Roy hits a big trade, which Roy, you can actually, you can share your chart too if you want to share your trades.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. So
let's say Roy has a big trade and he makes a good, a good amount of money. He doesn't pansy out and take it 2 points real fast, right? Like he normally does. Let's say Roy lets one run for a little while. We can go back and edit that, and that can be our highlight video or stuff like that. So going over levels, it makes it easier if we go over levels again to show you how we. And once we've got this new software and once we're comfortable with it and we get everything going, I will go back in and show you how I find my levels again. And then we'll just play those, and that'll be a short that we can send out to kind of help grow the channel also. So perfect. I love it. We can stream to 20 different platforms at once. So right now we're streaming to YouTube, but eventually we could be streaming to, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn. We got different places that we can do this, that we can share. So ultimately it's all about growing the channel and growing the brand and bringing in as many people as we can to learn how to trade the right way. I'm sure Roy will admit this. I'll definitely admit it. When I first started trading, I learned how to trade the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
You going in, you were buying just the market's moving. Let me buy. You didn't know why you were buying. So I want people that, especially the newer people, and let's go for older people too. But if you're coming in, and let's say that you struggle or you're new or any of that, I think we can give some valuable tips being just normal guys that trade every day where, it would help somebody out down the road. So that's just my goal.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we're doing this. So
I think the progression that we're trying to show too is, start at Combine, build that up, go to XFA, build that up, eventually get to live, build that up. We're not trying to start to show a head start that we have on anybody. We're going through the grind with you to help you see that you don't have to make a $5,000 day, $10,000 day, unless of course it's an overnight and Israel's doing some crazy stuff and you get 10 lots going on gold. But those are rare instances. The most important thing here is just take it slow. You have a bad day, tomorrow's another day. You have a good day, tomorrow's another day. Just build, slowly build, slowly build, slowly build, and try and do repeatable strategies, not random.
So yeah, him using this point, you can see we've grown this account to over $5,000. Actually requested a $2,500 payout last night. Hadn't came out yet. It will be probably some point this morning. But if you look overall, you keep you there, and you go down the calendar. You have $500 day, a $259 day. And then look here. Look at all these. And we're going to hide that red because I hate looking at it. But look at this $200 day, $600, $200. This is not huge weeks, huge days. This is consistency, making $200 to $500 to $600. Yesterday is a little frustrating. I got $509.50 out of it. Y'all saw the stream. We just started out $1,000 down. I think we could have had, if I would have traded the way that I know I can trade, and if I would have traded the levels that I know that I saw, this very easily could have been a $2,000 to $2,500 day. So
yeah,
opportunities there. That's my goal today is to, if we get a runner, if we get a trend, we're going to follow that trend. We're going to make as much money off that trend as we can make, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So this account here, we're a little over $2,100 up, and look, 200, 200, 500, 200, 300, 500. Nothing crazy, consistent, just day in, day out, and then won't be long. Another week or so, maybe 2 weeks. This will be at 5,000. We'll take half of it out. So
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That is why we do what we do.
And
One
by
thing I did
doing it,
notice too, if we
sorry,
are in the
real
way, I can pop that
oh
and take us through
yeah, hi.
about that. So
Yeah, but you got to keep the eye candy on there. You can't.
yeah, you want to see our beautiful mugs on here.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, but by doing the small bites each time and learning how to do that, it makes the next 2,500 manageable. The next 2,500 you're trying to get manageable. Not trying to get it all in one day. Of course, if a trend presents itself, being able to ride that trend longer. But the goal is to keep your losses small and your wins guaranteed. So
Yep,
you
for
can ride a
sure.
win longer, that's great, but don't let that win go nasty red on you because you wanted to triple your money instead of just move your stops. That's something I'm learning with money. I'm trying to practice it more on my combines, is not be so aggressive, move my stops level by level, and really, really try and have conviction on your trade rather than get so excited that you see green. You want to
Yeah, you can
lock it in
see,
as fast
look,
as
now
possible.
we're still right in the same levels that we called it a minute ago. So, and you would expect that with the choppiness we're seeing right here. We've got about 7 minutes till open, so we got that going. I'm just loving the software. This is just, I'm sorry, guy. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now.
Yeah.
Like a kid in a candy store. I believe we can play some. I got to figure it out. There's a way you play music too. I can play music. Of course, it won't be any copyrighted music. It's going to be generic. Their rock is not really rock, just so you know.
We can do a kids bop version of the copyrighted stuff.
There you go.
Just be a
There you go. So seems like we're not having any issues on the streaming part either. So this is, we'll see at 8:30. And I've got, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've got more open now than I've ever had open with OBS running. So we're gonna see how it goes. I want to test it out right off the bat to see if we have any streaming issues. So this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. We're still waiting. I am going to, we're going to change this to 2. I've learned my lesson. I'm tired of adding at 1 and then waiting to add another one. Yesterday, after the stream, we got in and I ran it was this down move here. So I took a little longs down here after the stream ended. OLED said full port longs, and then we tanked more, but I waited till we hit. I was actually looking for the 57.32. It hit 57.33, which I added 1 at that point, and I was going to add again at 57.32. Did not hit 57.32. We started to move up, and then I actually added on the way up to get out of that hole and to finish $500 up. So really, and then we did the same thing here. We were looking for exhaustion. We actually, so here's a little peek at the candle by candle if you're looking at it. Right here showed exhaustion. Right here showed exhaustion. So when it popped back up this time, I was waiting for move back above that. It hit that. When it came back down, I took it short and I wrote it down to finish out the day. So candles give you a good indication of what's to come. You see more of an indecision candle here. You see they're trying to step in on this at 10:45. Buyers try to step back in and push it back up. You can see immediately the next 2 candles, the seller said, nope, we're pushing this bad boy back. You get here, you think this is a very good candle to go long. This is it's a bullish engulfing. But then you get this candle here that is more bearish. It's more of an inverted hammer here, right? So it's more of a bearish candle. Even though it's green, I'm not worried about the color of the candle. I'm looking at what the candle actually forming. And then we popped, and when we came back below this level, then you were ready to take a short and write it down. So sometimes I get in the moment and I forget to look at what I'm looking at. So, and that's typical. That's what we all struggle with that sometimes. So that's why we're normal guys, just trying to trade day in, day out, and trying to make a living and trying to help you guys as much as we can. So, Roy, what do you think about the data this morning? We got a few minutes before open.
Okay, so there's more jobs than appeared. So combine that with yesterday's more jobs openings. Is that right?
Correct.
So, what? Right? I tell you, this private stuff confuses me a bit, and obviously, non-farm payroll has the magic summaries of unemployment data with it. So, let me just kind of look through it.
Let me give you my take on it and see if you agree.
All right.
So I think the way the Fed's going to look at it is they're going to look at it as the economy's strong.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing more jobs opening up, but you're not seeing people losing jobs as much, right? So you're seeing more jobs opening. You're seeing more people taking these jobs. So that's showing you that these larger companies, they're expecting more growth, right? So they're adding more people. So that would actually indicate that, in my opinion, that a soft landing is very much in line with what they're thinking, and a recession can be avoided just by seeing that. Now, if you see jobs, you see unemployment rise, and you see jobs go down, right? Then you're getting the opposite. All right, people are not spending as much money. So therefore, you're going to see layoffs and such like that. So you could possibly see a recession. So I think, financially speaking, this is just the Fed's thinking, right? Not my thinking,
Right.
Or Roy's thinking, but I think in their mind it shows that we are going to get that soft landing, or we're in line to still get it. They're doing the right thing. The 50 basis points was the right call. And I think they will continue to look to do. I think me and Roy's talked about this numerous times. I think we see 2 more 25 BPS rate cuts this year, and I think just the data so far is backing that up. That we can see at least 2 25-point BPS drops. So
yeah,
that's my thought process.
I like it. I mean, Powell came out on Monday and basically said he was not in a hurry. That he's encouraged.
But he also came out and said pretty much everything's dependent on jobs.
Yeah. So to me, if you take your points, which are valid, and combine it with the Fed's rhetoric, then you're going to get, I think this puts the pause off the table. And I think it weakens the case for another 50 basis point hike or cut, next meeting. So I think this pretty much kind of comes in line for a 25 cut.
I don't think it weakens it at all. And we're open, by the way, and we're rejecting VWAP at open at the moment, but it's not. And this is, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with the book map, how it's fluid. So you can see the orders popping everywhere. The red, and this is where I'm start talking about the dark, those crimson colors. But you see it moving a lot all over the place right now. Orders coming in and out. We're getting a drop, which is a little surprising here. MO came up. Well, it's not as bad as I thought, though, and you should see it. Are we seeing it in NASDAQ? So negative 23.6 million in the S&P, plus 200 in the NASDAQ, plus 620 in Dow, plus 4.7 in the Mag 7. So
interesting.
Which you are seeing a pretty nice move down here. So.
I like to hold on one second. Be right back, Monty. 1 minute.
Yep, you're good. Roy forgets that we can just. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, guys. There we go. We can just take Roy out for a minute till he comes back, and we'll pop him back in. The sell-off is still going, so want to see if it holds this level down here. I'm not taking anything. All right, Roy is back, so we'll add him back to the stream.
Yeah, sorry. I got a dryer that's dead, so I'm got a repair guy coming.
Hey, just so you know, next time you can hit take yourself off real quick. You don't have to mute or anything. Just
Stop
remove
cam.
from the Well, no, just remove. So if you hit remove, you go away, then you come back when you hit add backstage.
Ooh.
So we are getting support. We did hit this area here that we just said possibly could be support. We have bounced off of it a little bit, so we're going to see if it'll hold.
I like to short off of the open with a rejection at VWAP, but I just didn't like guessing. That would have been a guess. If you flip over to Tide, you'll see that calls are flying up. Puts are coming down very early though, very early. Hard to gauge Tide. This early on, on that you see puts coming up, but on general market Tide, it's really hard again to see.
Yeah, well, we'll come back to that. That's a little much after that.
So we got a little pullback curve.
Yeah, you can look at book map too. You can see it's CBD got below 1,000. Now it's popped back up to 1,000, 1,100. You see they're moving orders in. Kind of. Let's see if I can pull this. There we go. You can see these orders popping below. That's kind of holding it up. When they pop, then they pull them. You're seeing them come down, pop, they pop up, they pull them. So you're watching that area. Let's go back to the chart and see we are coming back. So that little pop was not sustained. We're still just going to be patient. There is no rush. You notice when we do rush is when we have issues. So we're not going to rush this morning.
This is a magic level yesterday, was that 40 level, right? That's what we were.
Yeah, you're watching now. We got down to 35 pretty much. So we're going to watch it here. If we see, like I said, I'm not taking a short unless 33 breaks. If 33 breaks, I will look to enter on a pullback, and then I'm still waiting for this trend to break. So we're still in a wait and see game right this second for me personally.
Looking around the market, Nvidia's basically flat to open. Apple again, nasty, interesting chart on Apple. Woo! Spiked up to 226, came right back down to 224.50. Google slight red, Amazon slight green, Microsoft not looking good. Tesla red, you got IWM flat, Bitcoin's flat, gold red. Interesting that gold's red, given all the stuff popping off.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just a little correction. And CVD is climbing back up. It's about 14, a little over 1,400 now.
Tide showed some interesting stuff. You want to flip over to that? So you had calls spike up. You now have them dipping, and you have volume that started kind of opposite of what the premium showed. So this is where Tide can be a little confusing. But if you see that red line on the premium side, if the red line starts to climb enough to cross over the puts or the calls, obviously that's going to be a bearish signal. So
I moved us for a second so everybody can see the full thing. We could actually go this way. Which one do y'all like better?
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Just makes the screen a little smaller, but I'm fine with it. We are learning as we go.
The only way. Big drop on calls. Puts are rising. And you're seeing
CBD's coming back to around 1,000, so that's something to keep an eye on.
You're seeing puts rising on the holding side. So how are we looking at orders? Any stacked orders anywhere you're looking at?
Oh, let's go over to Bookmap. That 57.35 area, which looks like we might go test. Then you can see down, you got 57.20, 57.17, 50.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two. That's kind of why I'm saying if we get that 33 break, you could see a nice move down. And it's a safer play, right? You could go short here. But in my opinion, you're kind of gambling to go short here without. You're only taking one thing into consideration. And it might play out, but you're not taking. I like to take multiple things into consideration before I enter a trade. So. And it's fixing to prove me wrong by going down, but it is what it is.
Interesting enough, you did have a spike up on calls here. So if you look at Tide, it's not following the price action.
And you had a little spike on CBD too.
So you could have this drop get gobbled up pretty quick. So probably near that 33 level.
Yeah, 32.50, 33. We've got a ton of orders sitting there.
NVIDIA turned red. NVIDIA turned red. Apple continues to kind of drop. We'll see if they can find a footing here. There's your drop. Nice drop there.
Yeah, and we're still watching this 33 break. That's where we're at. So
puts with a spike up, calls with a slight tick down. But put volume is increasing as expected. VIX nearing 20, 1988.
So one thing you'll notice too, every morning, almost every morning, it's not 100%, but about every morning, about 8 out of 10 mornings, put it that way, you get a reversal, some sort of reversal around 9 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. So you get all these fill orders out of the way, these people that are doing that. Then you get a move. So here we are, we're breaking 33. So we're not going to enter a trade yet. What we want to see is we want to see a break and hold and then a retest. And then on the retest, on any rejection at all, we'll look to go short. We could have got, when I said about CVD and about not going short off one thing, we would have got, I don't know, 12, 13 points off of it, 14 points. But that is not sustainable in the long run. You can't do that day in, day out. So
puts rising, calls dropped and now are kind of rising again. Put volumes way in the lead. On holdings, though,
we closed above the 33.
So we got another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I like this short, though, to be honest with you. I should have took it there.
Apple having a little bit of a little pop up. So it may have found its footing.
If it hit 33, we're going to enter it. If not, well, we missed this move again. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Today I feel like the bug. But you know what? Wow. Today is a good day to have a good day.
I tell you. Puts are flying now on holdings. and on tide.
Yeah, I need some
general
sort
tide.
of. I can't chase it here.
Yeah, you got to have some sort of
Oh, there's 6 points, 5 points, 4 points, whatever. It's a lot of few points that we've made our day and we're done already on 2 XFAs. But it's neither here nor there. CVD kind of went negative, and we'll swap over to Bookmap real quick and see. But it's actually popped back to positive again. So this is kind of interesting. Let's move down. What's happening here?
Tide is telling the story, I think, here. You can see the cross happen.
Share Tide whenever you want. All you got to do is click it, too.
So. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll start clicking on.
There's a reason you're the co-host.
So yeah, you're seeing on holdings here that the drop in calls, the spike in puts, the volumes way in control in puts. However, VIX just spiked 2023. So now you can, if you want to go back to your, I can't actually control yours. So
yeah, you can.
Can I add the stage?
Yeah, add stage.
Whoa.
Yeah. Your co-host, bro.
We play music. I got the power.
I can't play anything trade. They're going back negative on CVD now, so
yeah.
I'm still looking for.
I think you may want to look at VIX. If VIX can hold 20, so if VIX gets a retest down to 20 and then holds it. It is VIX expiration, isn't it? VIX expiration on Wednesdays.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've missed that move twice now.
Fantastic. See, this wouldn't have happened on 15-second candles. Just saying. We'd had our candle close.
You are so right. Oh, I'm having too much fun with these little bangers there.
Well, that's 2 days in a row we've missed the move right out the gate, huh?
Yeah, I blame software today because I'm so excited and I've got so much going on in my mind right now. It's just y'all don't know what a game changer this is for us. Today has already been so much better, and I think the people that come in and watch later will be like, "Oh, it's a different stream."
Yeah, up their game. So, are you looking for a 30 reject here? Or are you still holding at 33?
Probably looking for a 30 now.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm looking at Bookmap to kind of get an indication. Hey, guys, I'm going to let everybody know. I'm not going to be commenting on the Discord group anymore because I'm putting all my focus on this. So if you do have comments, please comment in the YouTube stream. That way we can
helps us out.
Yep.
Helps us out. Discord will be for the after stuff.
Yeah, and it's nothing mean to our Discord folks. It's just kind of hard to pay attention to everything all at once and trade and do all this. So I'm looking, Roy, around, right, 30 if we can get there, probably. Maybe a tad bit below it.
I'm gonna combine. I'm gonna do it 1 at 29.50. Yes, 1.
I think I'm gonna swap to 1 and 2. That way I can add 1 here, and then I can add if we get back to 30. I'll try to get as much as we can out of this bad boy if we can.
Bitcoin is down $1.
$1.
$1.
CBD is popping. We'll show you what they are showing. And there you can see it's going to negative 700. And you see the orders popping up.
I'm gonna throw over the market tide real quick. Puts dropping hard, or sorry, calls dropping hard. Puts rising, a little tick down there. But you can see holdings wise, puts flying up. I mean, there's not a lot showing any strength here. Not a lot of strength on the call side. Nice little candle here though.
Yeah, it is. Let's see if we can get that 33. We'll add one more here.
Nice little candle.
I think it's going to fill it, and I think it might go past it.
It did.
This is not just a little candle, boys and girls. This is
this is
a big bullish candle right now. Now we do have almost 3 minutes left in this candle, so. But you're seeing a pop in CBD back positive side. You're seeing orders pop to the upside. This very well could be a reversal, or it could be a fake out to clean out some. We're letting it run. We've got to get above VWAP before I think it's not a good play anymore. So we'll see. I think this could be a stop loss rate too. So you got to be careful with these. And we could be completely wrong. This could be short starting to cover, which would really screw my play up. So, and you know what? Are we really starting the day if we don't start out red?
That's our MO right now.
But it's a big move so far. That's a hellacious green candle. CBD is popping. I'm assuming that tide showing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean it's showing the move. Not.
There's above the 8.
Was there news?
There is. I mean, Hong Kong Tesla driver arrested for allegedly molesting woman after Lan Qua Fong lift offer.
I don't think that was it.
Chevron restarts gas production in Israel. That's actually pretty big for you crude traders. And we're going to pop above. Looks like we're going to take the L on this one. Then it's going to be so frustrating. We're going to take the L, then it's going to drop. Son of a gun. You can see we've only got a couple ticks. You got these. Oh, they just moved those orders and took us out. Wow.
What a move.
Gosh. Yeah. Now we're going to reject VWAP. And if we go past the 8, we'll add another one here. This is probably one where I should just step up, take a break. If I wasn't on the stream, I'd walk outside, take the dog out, kick a rock or two, come back in, ready to go. I don't know what. There's nothing saying that this move should have done what it did. But of course, there was nothing saying it should have dropped like it did either. So,
right.
Beyond the original orange chicken expands to more Panda Expresses. So there's that. Any Beyond traders, I used to trade options on that all the time.
That's one of the OGs.
Yep. Until what did dude try to do? Try to eat dude's face off or whatever at the Arkansas game?
Yeah. That was a bit odd.
Damn Razorbacks. You know one. They're crazy people. Look, CBD plus 2100.
Yeah, you got puts rising and calls rising now. Puts, so you're getting kind of a mixed bag again, but puts still in the lead. But you see general market, the volume starting to kick up on the.
Did you go just to share this chart when I've already shared this chart?
No.
Okay. We can look at book mount 2300 plus. You still see we still got those orders sitting at 57, 1750. That seems to be an area. I don't know if they can get it back. Look, I hope they get back there. If we get back there, this one turns into almost green day. Oh, come on, move. Do. You got orders popping. We're still on that. Let's look back at market chart. This is so John. You see, puts are definitely popping here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Call coming back slightly. You see that with the orders you're getting in book mount. You can see that 5750 is looks like a hard area, but you got that cluster around 5740, which, like Roy said, was an issue. You're looking at it. 5740 areas right around here. You can see we've tested down. So it's feasible. And today is still a good day to have a good day. So we're going to continue. Wait, I made my target today. Hey, well, let's see. Let's see what Wait for Zone said to say. Made my target date on all accounts. Thank you, guys. I need to step back away. Take a break. Get back.
Nice. Good job.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. That's great when you share those comments.
Yeah, fantastic.
I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so excited right now. Well, looks like we're going CBD's come back to 1500, 1400, but it's not continuing down. Let's see, tides showing a slight downtick in puts, but calls continue down. Roy, I'm gonna take over your spot where I'm reading all your stuff for you. We can go through all these things. CBD's back to 1100. Just broke below 1100, so we're looking for this breakdown here. We need that 5740 break. We get the 5740 break to the downside. We should see a move back down to low a day, in my opinion. Not guaranteed, but we possibly could see it. Let's check back here one more time. Calls are dropping off just like off the cliff, aren't they?
Yeah, and like I said, I'm a bit puzzled on that move, but I'm also trying to be. I want to go short again here. I mean, that doesn't look like it has enough juice to continue up. I'm looking at NQ. It just now broke below 19,900, and it's puts just keep climbing. The VIX is under 20. NQ just popped above 19,900 again.
You see a slight uptick in calls there.
Yeah. So like any little tick in calls, they're just jumping in.
5740 still seems like the spot. So, so we need to see that 5740 break, and you can see all these orders around this area.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll see them when they start moving up. Of course, price goes up with it. When they start coming down, price comes down with it. CBD's holding 1,000, 1,100. Struggling to break back below VWAPs. We need this VWAP break. Then we can get the 40 break. And then we can get the 30 break. And then we can celebrate the day as a win. And everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
Except whoever's the sim accounts again. CBD just broke below 1,000 and popped back up to 1,200. So I'm showing it here. Let's go back to the chart. You can see the redness on my chart. The redness. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Being $2,000 down does not bother me the slightest bit. We can pop one move here and we get it all back. So we're just not getting enough.
Yeah, it is kind of hanging out in the VWAP. So I mean, it's the flow suggests a down move. It's hanging near VWAP, so it's obviously 50-50 at that point. Yeah, I still like a move down. So
calls,
I'm in
you're seeing calls down tick again and puts go back up again.
Yeah.
It's very street.
NQ is holding up right now, that 19,900. It gets down there, it kind of gets some buyers. NQ is below VWAP, so it's about 15 points away from it. So I wonder if you'll get a pop up on that, and then that will be your rejection. Nvidia found some life. Apple just keeps dropping. So AI looks like it's getting a little bit of bids this morning.
All Mag 7 is all red, every one of them. VIX could not hold 20. It's 44 now. So had a big drop from its high. CBD is climbing now. This thing, CBD suggestion is fixing a pop. We're up to 1800 right now, over 1800. It's popping. Very strange with showing a slight. You're right, Roy. We get the slightest uptick in calls on here, and this thing just popped.
Yeah, and you can see the volume though on puts are slowing down. So, but here your holdings, right, which is mainly your Mag 7 stuff, is what kind of pulls this up. And just make sure that's okay. Yeah.
Let's go back to book mount 1700 CBD. Still seeing a lot of orders flash both sides. So we got too much of a move here. We're going to cut this and we're going to call it a day on these bad boys. And just say we didn't read it right. They tricked us. This could have been your stop loss rate right here.
Right. And there was a lot of bearish news, a lot of negative stuff swirling. So it would make sense that they'd come down, clean up all that, and then bid it back up. But flow is suggesting opposite. So
yeah, CBD's not tanking here. We're 1500. We're still showing it. Let's go back to the chart. You can see we're right below VWAP. We got 40 seconds left in this candle. Right below VWAP. We're struggling at the 13. 13 is, anybody that pays attention here knows that 13 can be a nemesis EMA.
Mm-hmm.
You need it to break. But if it breaks that, and then if we can get that 8 break, we should see that 40 test, which I think we might be moving back down to the 37, 35 area we need to watch to break. So
yeah, NQ did test VWAP and reject so far.
You're seeing calls drop again. You're seeing puts pop again. You're seeing the SPY price go down. You're seeing there. So the yellow is the SPY.
Yeah.
Red is puts, green is calls. You're seeing an uptick here in calls right now.
Yeah, NQ just had a nasty candle. Looked like it wanted to go, and then it just came right back down. So odds say you'd at least get a 40 test here. But
yeah, CBD's kind of suggesting a little different. They're moving orders everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
CBD's popping back up to 1500, 1600, 1700. You can see it. It's not what you want to see if you're in the short.
No, there's your pop. NQ just
down 100 and something bucks again.
Yeah, right back. You just popped
pop above VWAP. VWAP's holding a little bit. Russia not confirming reports of energy sector nationalization plans. UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer visits Brussels. Okay, that's not big news. The Deutsche Bank short-term risk are skewed to upside following modest 600K BD deficit in third quarter. That's actually kind of interesting there. OPEC plans will amount to supply increase of roughly 1.5 million barrels in actual terms next year. The Deutsche, is it Deutsche?
Deutsche, yeah.
How do you say that? Deutsche Bank is giving all their crude and Brent Brent price forecast. 2025 cut by 18% to 66 a barrel expectation. That's actually really low. You got a lot of crude and oil news coming out now. Well, boy, we should have took it short the first time. Would have made the day instead of chasing the pop, letting it go through.
Yeah, I got.
The crazy thing is that this huge green candle. Actually, even when it popped up here, it started to show signs of weakness, and you're like, "Hey, it's going to turn in our favor." And then, boom, ran right back through it. So
blast off, yeah.
CBD is just popped.
Yeah, you're seeing calls starting to take shape here.
Yeah, this is we're fixing to cut this bad boy and call it. See if we get a rejection here or not.
Yeah, so
that is huge. Oh man, 4,000 CBD.
You got NQ popping up, so it's NVIDIA here. If you look at the NVIDIA chart, that's what did it.
We're out, sir. We took that L like a leap, like a champ. Bad thing is that stupid account, when they take that money out, we're going to have very little left to play with now because we took a $2,700 loss. I mean, a $2,500 loss in the day. Not good. Not good at all. And here comes a rejection back.
Coming back, yeah, but is this do they buy the dip on this rejection? You got a cross up happening on MACD on the 3-minute.
If you look here, though, look right where we rejected that.
Oh, just lovely, lovely stuff.
Yeah, so we should have not went short here. That's obvious. And then when it came back in here, we could have went long here. Got a few points off of it there, and then come back and wait. Very frustrating start to the day for me personally, but we don't have much to play with here. That's really frustrating, man. That's really frustrating. Bookmap looks so interesting right now. It's insane. Where's the red at?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. What is definitely the thing here? All right, so what we want to see.
You got point of control.
If you didn't have this wick, you could play this as a bullish engulfing on this one, but this wick kind of took a lot of the steam out of the bullish move. So you're looking for, if you want to go long, probably around that area would be the safest spot to enter.
So I've got 44.75 is point of control that I've got, which is also right around. Sorry, 57.45, which is also right around VWAP. So
that
VWAP retest.
Channel's right at VWAP, so There it is. Let's see what we get. We're in one. I feel a little late there, so.
It did, didn't it? Mine did too.
But we feel. Hey guys, if you trade TopstepX, please don't be one of the people that sit there and talk about lag or slippage. If you're using market orders, you're gonna have slippage. Right?
Yeah.
I suggest to use limit orders to stop limits and to fill and all that. If you're going to try to get in and get out, if you need to get out quickly, of course, yes, market orders are great to get out, but you're allowed to have a good bit of slippage. You don't know which direction.
So, are you looking if this move up can hold? Are you looking for a to that liquidity zone?
I'm looking for this break. Yeah, I'm looking for that break. Yes, then I would look for it to come back up here around anywhere from 77, 72 to 84. That holds on there.
Yeah.
Which, if we get a move to 76, that would get us some back. Wouldn't get us all back, but it would get us some back. We'll put it right at 70. Our take profit there.
You got calls starting to show their muscle a bit here on Tide. They're starting to creep up, and you see the volume like green for a minute.
Yeah, that could be a. I mean, we could actually see a cross here before long that keeps this trend up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna step out for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
No problem.
So, find you some music to play.
I don't know to take that as an insult or not. You know, he wants me to.
That is not an insult.
Just kidding. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, cancel. Music. I don't know. I haven't played with this as much as I would like. Background music. Let's do Feeding the Ducks. Okay. Can dig it. Do my normal market right around. Let's see if I can find some let's do into space. And we will go through some of the market updates. Video ripping 118, 112. Or sorry, 118.12. Up now almost 1%. That will be why your market is moving up. Dell spitting in my face, 115.44. It's up almost 2%. I sold it this morning at the open because I was tired of it. Micron, nice move up. Neo, China stocks, slightly red, but they started out pretty strong. Google, 165, down almost, what is that? Down 1% on the day. We've got Microsoft down, Coin down, AMD green, Tesla way down. Why is Tesla selling off? Tesla down 5%. There's those. Vehicle deliveries. I guess they did not have good. Vehicle third quarter deliveries rose 6%. I'm guessing it was the guidance. Those deliveries. Exxon ripping. Wow, Exxon's ripping. Exxon's up almost another 2%. I went long Oxy yesterday in my account. It's up 1%, so I'm happy with that decision. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like market's going. You see Tide starting to push up. You could see that cross that Monty was hinting at. Let's go to SPY Holdings. Still ways away on a cross there, but you're seeing volume picking up down here. just churning up. Wow. So yeah, let me see if I want to share what I've got going on. I'm in a combine right now that has a long that is doing pretty good. Got myself in a pickle. Let me see if I can throw that over there. Haha! Look at that. So you can see I'm long. I've pretty tight stop with $1,000 gain. I've got it up here at the top high of the day is my take profit. I went 5 lots. It's a combine. It looks like it may hit my stop, which is fine. That will run and, strongly get that red down. Now I'm down 500 on this combine. I haven't taken any XFA trades today. Just didn't feel it. Yeah, let's go back to Tide. See what's going on there. Throw that over there if I want to do. What's up? Shared my screen, shared my trade. They saw $1,000 gain.
I actually was checking out the stream. Everything looks fantastic.
Fantastic. I think we got ourselves a winner here.
I think so too. No buffering, no crazy stuff, no horrible lag. We're coming out in HD to everybody over here. I hear the background music playing. I don't know what you picked up, but
I was doing my little market summary thing, and then I realized everybody was just looking at market Tide.
Dicker said he took the 5720 bounce up, significant big level book map, took profit of VWAP, and then took another long now after the test of VWAP. So good trade.
Beautiful. That's awesome.
Says now he's all out. If it settles here, I'll take another buy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it almost seems the market wants to pop. But it's struggling up here. If you can see overnight, we have not made a new high yet. There's our high. There's a high. So let's see what time that was last night. So after midnight, you see here. So 5750 would be the next level. And we'll look there for a break. Then we'll look there for a break. We'll look there for a break. Then, of course, would love to see that. That would clear up most of my mistakes with one lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we still haven't got it, so let's see what happens. Oh, we're still.
Calls moving down. Let me move back over to you.
Pretty significant move there.
Yeah, I mean, calls are dropping a little bit, just a hair on holdings. They a little bit of a stronger move on the general market side. But
we're right above orb high too. So NQ is still right below the orb high. So we want to see that break. VIX, which is crazy on this big move we've had. VIX is holding 1939.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not a great sign overall. You want to see the VIX come down more, move up. But you can see it's no surprise we are struggling at this trend zone we're in. So that seems to be the spot. Break it. We should have a good mover. Keep rejecting it. Eventually, we probably come back. I don't know if we come back to low a day, but we reverse back down a good bit, in my opinion. I got Dixie and my dog here come to see what's going on. Good girl. See if you can get
They
her. There's her head. Hey, girl. Say hey to the camera.
Like buying up Nvidia here. I think that was your move. AI is getting bidded up. SPX is at 56.99, so it's approaching 5,700.
NVIDIA commons to the long-term port.
Nice. You got Mag 7 kind of mixed bag right now. I mean, Tesla doesn't look good at all.
You got NVIDIA green, Tesla horrible, Meta down almost 1%, Google down 1%, Amazon 0.37, Microsoft 0.64, Apple 0.65. The VIX is still up about 1%, so it's back to 1946.
Calls are slight dropping, which I'm not sure what that really means given how Tide has performed today for us.
So we're going back up. We're testing the middle of that trend zone now. Get a move up. Like I said, you see the levels. We got the levels on the screen we want to see taken out. If we could just get, I don't know, half of this back today would be fantastic. And I would call that a win. Man, this stream is just, I love it. So it's rejecting there. It's not wanting to pop up. The VIX has come back to 1936 a little bit here. The dollar is just looks pretty strong right now.
Yeah, that can be the market going with the dollar. Is the switch that's happened that'll can catch a lot of people off guard.
Yep.
I feel like a muppet because I sold Dell at the open because I was just tired of it, and Dell is up 2.75% and just moon rocketing up.
We're checking out book map here. You can see 5775, 5760 area. That's where we have that one level that we need to break if we're going to go higher. It coincides with what book map's telling us. So let's go back to the screen. Well, let's go back and look at Tide real quick. Calls are still coming down. Some puts are actually coming down with the call. So that's very interesting. We popped above that trend zone. Now we're going for this break of this level. Get that break at 6150.
Interesting thing on holdings here. You look at the volume; it's about to go green, even though they're way apart. And I think you're seeing Nvidia. I mean that's the story right now. Is Nvidia and Apple are starting to. Nvidia is really moving, but can it break this zone?
Yeah, you can look at Bookmap now. We're at 4,700 CVD. You kind of got orders. They're pushing us back a tad bit here. So it's interesting to see if we can hold this trend break. So far, looks like we can. That was actually a really strong move there where it closed right on that level, but then opened up right above it on the next one. So and you can see CVD's popping up 5,400. So let's see this play here. You can see these levels that I'm trying to go through. If I had two, which I wish I had two here, I would be scaling one here at this level and letting it run, but we don't have two. So we're going to move this up. We're going to guarantee a green trade by $262. That would get us back a little bit, not a lot, but we're going to leave it at the bottom of that candle. Might take us out. If it does, we'll look to re-enter. But I'm going to tell you, if it does, it comes back in this trend zone. That's not a huge. It would not be a very strong move, in my opinion. So what we want to see is it hold here, then bounce back up. It rejected that 6150 level pretty hard so far. So
That was also coincided with NQ at 20,000, by the way. So NQ now 19,990. So you got some psych levels.
Yeah,
popping up.
CBD's dropped back low. You can look on Bookmap. You can see 57, 52, 50's got a hold here.
As strong as this move is, has been up. SPY still red, ES still red, Q's just went green, now basically flat. IWM slightly green. So you can have room to run here if it wants to.
I think it's going to catch us here. Then we'll have to look to re-enter something. We're so close.
So close.
And took us out. So we got some of it back, a little bit of it, not much. You got 200 something bucks back.
We're looking probably what, a VWAP retest? 4650.
That's what I want to see. So that's actually coincides with this zone here too. Looks like the 8 might hold it. Uh, 47, 45 is what Bookmap showing. 47, 42, 50, which would be right below VWAP. So that's where we're at. We're waiting. This is a big, ugly candle, though.
Yeah, it is.
I want to enter along with VWAP, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. Just the candle's too ugly to take a chance on when you're already down for the day. CBD is still holding right at 4,000, 3,900. Let's see what Tide is definitely showing a drop in calls and a rise in puts.
Yeah, you see the volume there went in the favor of puts. However,
still showing 47.
VWAP is holding.
Do what?
VWAP is still holding, even on that nasty candle.
Yeah, I actually like it. So this is probably dumb being down on the day, but CBD's gone back to 4,300. Showing 57, pretty much 57, 55 as a spot, which is right below one of those zones we were looking at. So, sorry.
Yeah, still can't quite get that momentum off of VWAP, but again, not breaking below it. It's a nasty candle, though. There's no question about that. Yeah, there it goes. Testing VWAP again.
Not yet.
Looks like it bounced.
Oh, I wanted to add there. So we can
NQ
scale, but it's not going to do it. It's got to break above the 8 here.
NQ looks like 8 is its support. Now the retest to 5750. Couldn't quite break it.
Yeah, you got just 100 orders there.
So NQ is starting to get some mojo.
Yeah.
And
But
Q
like
went
we said a
green.
minute ago, NQ's got to break that 20,000.
Yeah.
We're going to kill this one. We're not going to add there now. I know we said we're not going to respond in there, but Roy said that the channel that hosts Bookmap on YouTube has been deleted. They got shut down, so they'll pop back up. I knew it was a matter of time, though. You got a lot of copyright stuff you're messing with there. I'm surprised YouTube lets it go get by, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think they were pretty blatant. It was one stream 23 hours a day giving away all that.
We share it sometimes, but it's not like and I'm saying that while we're leaving it on the screen, so let's Dicker's showing there's already a new one. Look, guys,
I think
I'm all for that. I'm also all for, if you're trading and you use Bookmap, subscribe to Bookmap. I'm not trying to be that guy, but these guys do this to make a living. And when people share this and they're doing it on there, that's basically theft. I hate to say that. If you had something that you charge for and people were giving away free behind your back, you wouldn't like that either. So I'm not trying to be rude to anybody that doesn't do it, but that's just my 2 cents on the deal.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of work goes into that stuff, and if you find value in it, support the people that created it. I think our ability to share it the way we do is more of a marketing push for Bookmap than it is we're going to just show you Bookmap and steal it.
Yeah, it's to show you what we look at on Bookmap. It's not just a Bookmap running in the background the whole day.
Yeah,
which is fine. I mean, every place has their own. We had some major news from France come out. France's President Macron backs temporary extra tax on large French businesses. That's a good way to run large French businesses out of France.
Yep.
I never understand the people, and might be a little political, but I never understand the people that want these large companies like, well, they should pay more taxes. Well, if they pay more taxes, that means the stuff that we have is going to cost more. And they're going to look for ways to either going to charge more, they're going to look for different areas to go to make the stuff and do the stuff, or they don't have to do that. So that's, once again, I'm giving some hot takes out today.
You're feeling good. Feeling good on these stream.
Yeah.
Got a little wig on the stream.
You got me cocky.
Yeah, no, I agree with the with all your takes. I mean, there's a common sense approach. There's also, there's extreme rhetoric happens both sides. So hopefully, whatever France decides to do, just doesn't make much sense to me, but that's fine. NQ broke 20,000. It's now above it. It's pushing hard. 20,005, 6.
One thing you will see on this stream, we won't be political, but we will say, hey, if you're not registered to vote, register to vote.
Yeah, vote. Even if you just write in a president, just go through the process. Meet some new people.
It's everybody's right to vote.
Yeah, and at the ballot place, if you want to drop our stream links and stuff like that,
Yeah, we'll make some QR code cards to give out.
Yeah. Got a little Kratos guy I'm playing with.
Hey.
God of War.
Where's my Frito coin? Heads or tails?
Oh. I actually agreed on my combine. I was down $2,000 on my combine. Now I'm up $343.
Crude inventories, actual 3.889 million. Forecast was negative 1.43. Previous was negative 4.7. huge miss in forecast, and I mean, not miss, it's huge upside, but huge miss in the forecast. My gosh, how can you miss that so bad? It still makes you wonder, these people that have jobs, like, how do you have a job if your job's forecast and you miss it by, I don't know, 500 million or 5 million or so?
Yeah.
That's not good.
What's 5 million between friends?
Exactly. That's the U.S. We're buying some of this probably. So we're buying up.
So yeah, NQ right now it's still holding. So if this candle can
And
close here,
yes, let's try to get a pop again. So remember, please like and subscribe. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe. Once again, everybody, thank you for our subscribers. I think we hit one. We are at, where did it go? We're at 105 right now. So thank you guys. Remember that we are giving a mantra away on Monday. You must be in the stream, in the chat to participate. And now we just need your help to get to 500 subscribers. That's our next goal. Like I said, the giveaways will go up. The more subscribers we get, the better that goes, and the better for everybody. So thank you.
amen.
Let's see.
I was gifted this coin. I'll show you. I have it on my desk. If I can open it. I got it in a protected case. That's how it's important to me. Let's show that guy.
Oh, Snoop.
It is worth 1 Doge.
And this is just, you can see it. This is a Frito-Lay coin. Nice. This is a winning with pride coin. So you get these for being a top performer as a district. I got, this is 21. I got 22. I retired in 23. I would have got it in 23 again, but I retired before the year's over, so I did not qualify for it. So I did not get the coin. So boo.
Oh. All right, I gotta take a quick phone call real quick. I'm gonna mute myself.
Go ahead, sir. We're putting this up into the money on this one. Just remember, all you gotta do is, you don't have to mute yourself. There you go. No, Roy, we're gonna teach him one day, guys. All you gotta do is hit remove. You don't have to do all this stuff. It mutes it and all that good stuff right there. So we got Roy. As soon as he comes back, we'll add him back. Looking to break the 6150 level. Let's check out the Forbidden Book Map. Like I said, please, guys, subscribe to Book Map. It's worth it. I do it. Just broke through it. You can see you got a huge cluster of orders up here, though, that it's going to take it a minute to go through. So if it breaks those, then we should see the 70s. But that's if it breaks those. Come on, baby. Keep going. Let's get this back some more. We'll be good. We'll be good. I promise you. We'll be good. Let's go back to this. Let's look at Tide real quick. Tide is showing an uptick in calls. You saw a quick downturn in puts for a second, but it's kind of popping back up. You did see calls turn green on the volume, so that's actually a good sign. This could very well end up being, after that, could be a trend, and we could chop all the way back down. So we're going to make something off this trade. If we're going to actually put it this level here, I want 250 at least. That gets us under the 2,000 loss. And look, guys, I've been here before. I don't mind being here. I can, if I do continue to trade today, I could very well get this all back today. So I'm not that worried about it. And if I don't, you know what? We live to fight another day tomorrow. So there's always that. We don't have very many people watching. We have 4 people watching. I think we get a lot of people to watch after. So if you're watching this after, you notice that we have changed our stream. This has been fantastic. Great quality today. I am super happy with it. We are not sponsored by them, but this is StreamYard. StreamYard is fantastic, very easy to use, a lot easier than OBS to use, which I love it. That's just great. Haven't done anything on this side, so let's look what we got.
I'm back.
Yeah, hey Roy, instead of having to mute everything,
just hit the remove.
Yeah, it's all good.
I got a dryer guy coming, because that's exciting.
Yeah, love it.
But he'll be here after our stream. See if I can get him to subscribe.
Fantastic. Still on the call. You see calls ticking up, puts ticking down. Call volume has turned green. The best thing about this, Roy, is like when you go away, I can still continue to share your time. You can share my screen. That's fantastic. It's just guys, I don't think you don't realize how excited we are about this. Makes our life so much easier. I mean, so much easier.
Yeah, we were talking before the stream, of course, and this opens up the door to having guests on and things like that. Yep. And obviously, we're more than happy to expand this channel as best as we can, providing good content and good stuff for you all. Little fallback here. You got NQ back under 20,000.
Just waiting for it to take out my stop there, which we moved it up a little bit, so guaranteed at least 250. That would put us, like I said, we were down 2,500, so that would get 500 of it back if we get stopped out here. If we don't get stopped out, we pop back up. Well, that's a thing. We can look at Bookmap. Bookmap is still plus almost 7,000 CVD. You see that 5760 area. That's still the spot. Those orders have been there all morning. That has been a brick wall all morning. So that 60 to 6250 area. So that's kind of what we're watching there. I love being able to scroll through this. Ooh, look at this. Look at Tide pop on the calls and down on the puts.
Yeah. So I think your EMAs are starting to.
Might get that break here in a minute, but do we get a dip first?
Your EMAs may start to come to play here with Tide showing that.
Yeah, you're seeing that trend zone is still holding up like a champ. Once we broke it, we broke back below it once, was kind of the retest down, then we've popped back above it, and it's been holding the whole time. So see if it'll continue to hold here. I hope it does. I would love to get at least $1,000 out of this trade. I think we've got the take profit. Is it at 1,000? Yeah, and I like it to be a little higher than that. So we got take profit up. So I'm telling you guys, if we break these areas here, and this is you can almost treat this 6350 to 6150 area like a zone right now. You can see we came up, hit it, rejected, hit it, rejected. We break through this, then we should see a run up to, what else put y'all there? That'd put us at 1,200. That would get us back where I would love to be on the day. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if we start to get up here, I'm gonna move this up to, we'll just move it there now. And that wouldn't get us green on the day, but it would get me in striking position to go green. Give me a good opportunity to get there. So we got to get this break first. This is the important level right here, guys. This is it. Get this break. You are seeing some orders move up. That is a good sign. Good sign. Let's look at over here. You can see those orders. You still got some at 62.50, but they are moving up some to 65 and above 65. I want us to go to that 57.80 area. That's where I want to see today. So look at Tide. Oh, we're
coming.
We're coming across.
Getting across at the 0 line, which is a very interesting spot.
That would be interesting. It's just teasing me right now, though, guys. It's just
It
teasing.
really is. It is not doing what you.
We're
We
going
all
to
love,
guarantee.
right?
Look, if it stops us out, we'll re-enter, but we're going to guarantee 437.50 on this trade.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah, I think it's going to take me out here, but I'm okay with it. So
What
if it does
if
take
you
me
flip
out, I will let you read.
Tide? What tends to happen on Tide when these things start to converge a bit? You'll see them start to then break up real quick. It's almost like a quick fake out. Like, you think we're going to cross? We're not going to cross. So, as you can see here, the closer they get to that zero line, especially, they tend to have some sort of reaction to it. This could all be voodoo science and all that, but I'm just studying this stuff over the last few months. That's what I tend to see is the cross tends to be more stubborn, especially this later in the day because it's obviously accumulating all of the data.
You got some interesting stuff in Bookmap. When I tell you about the crimson colors, you can see the dark coming in there moving a lot, but you just follow those colors. This takes out a lot of the noise. I've got it set where a lot of the bots and stuff are not showing up. So you're seeing real orders. Now you see real orders are pulled, real orders are moved. Happens a lot, but you're not seeing as much spoofing now as you did before, which is fantastic because spoofing used to just be out of control. Roy would vouch for that. How many times have I?
Yeah.
I would dog test the spoofers in a private chat. Like, oh, stop.
I think Philip Morris enjoyed your when the spoofing orders came.
Yeah,
they pop.
Yeah, and the local Kroger Fuel Center where they have things that are discounted prices. So that's my go-to spot, and it's really close.
NQ 20,017, so it's now holding comfortably a bit. Tide has volume. Call volume is the highest it's been today on Tide. You have not gotten the cross yet, but you are getting signs of a pending cross. So you could get the break here, but what will it take to break those levels on your chart? Right. That's the.
You're in it now. We're finna find out. It's right in that zone I was talking about. Look at this. As soon as it got up there, I was a little late swapping over. As soon as I got up there, it that all turned just dark crimson really fast, like you see below it there. So very interesting. Yeah, we're starting to move back. Let's go. Let's get the cross. You get the cross, this thing should rip.
Yeah. Well, and even if the cross is not there for you, you're getting that volume. So the volume's already done what you want the cross to do. If you actually go, let me go back to Bookmap real quick. You'll see on holdings now the red is done at the bottom. You get a slight green tick there. So the volume is starting to pick up now to be in the call's favor. So yeah, you're right there, and you're seeing the market react to it. We'll see how much more it can move.
Yeah, we should get a pullback. And it might take me out here, like I said, and we'll look to re-enter.
NQ, still holding 20,000, but it's right there. 20,005, 20,007, which we know on NQ, there's little that within 20 points can happen in a blink of an eye.
Yes.
Kind of looking through the market itself. We got NVIDIA back under 118. Apple's almost green. Can you believe it? Wow.
Roy Easy. Whoa. New layout look, you guys. Yep. And we can share your comments, Roy Easy.
Yeah.
How about that? So thank you. Yes. All new software, bro. All new software, and it is phenomenal. You can even say, since you're there, hey, why don't you like and subscribe while you're in there?
Yeah.
Once again, thank you guys for getting to 100 subscribers. What are we going to do Monday? We're going to give the monitor away on Monday. So we're going to have a phrase or something you have to say during a certain time frame. We're going to kind of do it like remember Topstep TV did the fire drills. We're going to do it similar. We're going to have like 10 minutes to say something in that chance, and then you can get it. And now our next goal is to help us get to 500 subscribers. Once we get to 500 subscribers, the prizes or the giveaways go up. They're better, and we love it. So back to please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Share with everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So when you see a wick like that forming on a candle that didn't quite have the that's awesome. Didn't quite have the move up so far on this candle, but what do we have?
So yeah,
3 minutes left on the candle.
You're seeing a slight bit of exhaustion up here, right? You're seeing these upper wicks, but what you're also seeing is it's fighting right back to it every time. So you can look at this a couple different ways. You can look at this that, hey, we might have topped out, which we might have topped out. This could be it. This is how far is it? 24 to this is 50, 40 points off its low. So that's actually a pretty good move. We have seen more. So I'm not saying this thing is over with yet, but I'm also not saying that it's going to pop either. It's we're kind of in no man's land. We need a break or we need a hard rejection. We're not getting either one right now, even though we are seeing these upper wicks that could possibly show some signs of exhaustion. It's not really giving us that ugly candle. You look, last time we had the ugly candle, what did? We fought right back over it. So this still tells you that it's this overall move. Being able to bring this all the way back is very strong, in my opinion. So that's where we're at. We're kind of sitting here. We're watching. We're seeing. Oh, I need to do something over here though that I forgot about. That could bite me in the ass. Sorry. Now that is fixed. Yeah. I mean, we're just here, guys. We're here. This is
calls above the 0 line. So you've got the kind of move up there on the calls, and not really coincide with the move from the puts. So that means the calls could catch up here pretty quick. NQ's up.
Sure that.
Sorry, NQ. I did not. NQ's up 20,023. As you can see, calls here on the side are moving up. You got SPY holdings, a little drop on the volume on the holding side, but it's starting to creep back up.
Big break here, guys. Big break. Now, sorry, Roy, not trying to.
No, you're good.
Book map. You can see they move these orders above. Oh, hey.
Hey, and then you got a cross on tide. Cross on tide.
We are going to move this bad boy up. We're going to guarantee 750. This will get us down to about 1,500 if we get stopped out. Come on up here. You don't have that far to go. You only need 13 more points to hit my take profit up there and make this day fantastic.
So you're looking now, would you look for a pre-market high retest?
Yeah, you look what you look for where my stop is. I went on and took that. We were in bad shape. We went on and took that up there. So
good job. Good job. You had interesting enough. I'm going to take over real quick. There's what happened.
Yep. So yeah, absolutely. I would love it to come back to this level. Remember we call this zone really important. If it was to come back and test this zone, I would actually look to take another long here and run it back up.
What is your down? What are you down now? Sorry, I can't read it.
1379.
50%
So we
back.
got 1,000 of it back.
That's good. That's good.
And the other side, we've made a killing. So
Fantastic. Fantastic.
here we are testing this level. Book map is still showing 83. We're going to put a feeler in at 1 here. We're going to fill it.
I went long 1 ES on a combine. I'm actually up on my XFA. I did do a trade. I'm up $80 on both my XFAs. Yesterday, I was red $88. At one point, I was down 500. So I had a comeback. So taking it slower today.
We will add this. We got this. We had 3,000 in this 100K combine yesterday. So we're going to take a long here and see if this level holds. If not, we'll get out of it pretty quick, which this one we're probably going to get out of it pretty quick too. If it breaks the 8, we're going to cut it and we'll look to re-enter.
You're at point of control here.
We'll add one back to it.
Right at point of control here at 57.61.
I actually like it to hold here.
I do too.
We're gambling a bit. If it feels, we get another one filled here. Looks like it's going to run away from it at the moment. Well, maybe. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is where you got to remember, boys and girls, what you're doing, because I just took 3 there and it just, oh my gosh. No. Whoa, that was ugly. But you know what? We had to stop, so we only lost $300 on that trade.
Whew.
How about that? How about that?
Whew.
Yeah. Whew. That's right, buddy. See, on the other one, this is what kills you. On your trade copier, this second one didn't feel right, so we lost 700 on it. Back to 1.
We're snaking on Tide a bit.
CBD is just crazy right now. It's 9,300, 9,200. Hey guys, watch what not to do during the day. Watch what not to do during the day. CBD is coming back some. It just went below 9,000. Shoot, our stream, we're almost done. So I think to be honest with you, I probably just need to cut this and call it a day.
NQ up, kind of went down, tested 20,000, held it. It's battling its 8 ribbon, but not looking strong. It's back down to 20,000. So, that's a pretty good rejection now off of that, 57.70.
Yeah.
NQ below 20,000, you're getting a strong drop. I'm going to get stopped out on my combine here.
I should have got stopped out on mine. Yeah, 983 down on it. Oh, boys and girls.
That's unfortunate because you hate to see that.
And they cross right back. You daggone thing.
So you're getting, you got Tide crossed, puts her rising, calls her falling.
CBD's popping again. You got those orders back at 62.50.
Yeah, I think you're going to get probably a little pop here to be whether it's strong
CBD
enough to break.
Back to right at 9,000.
NQ back over 20,000.
Fixing to break 9,000 here shortly, it looks like. Struggling at the 9,000 CBD mark. You want to see that pop to get a move up here. Yeah, you're seeing calls kind of flatten out. Puts are still on the rise. Calls very slight downtick after it wanted to move back up, according to what I'm seeing from Roy's stuff there.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the chart. We see we're down a few, $50, $60. We got one. I need to see it pop back up. Oh, I thought we was getting that move up to the 80. Man, I thought we was getting that 80. Which we still might. This is not a huge. So last time we had this big move down, we had a really big move back up. This is just a kind of okay move back up. So Russia's deputy prime minister came out right on the drop. Oil supplies could be decreased due to conflict. Oil market is volatile, yet Middle East tensions already priced in. We're looking at global oil demand growth with optimism. We see high increase in oil demand for this year. This is all coming from Russia. OPEC Plus will continue to monitor the market situation. Okay. Okie dokie then. This has had a bad trading morning, but you know what? We've had a great streaming morning.
We really have. We really have. It's made up for not having the best day, but that's all right.
Day's not over with yet. I mean, we're only 30. Yeah. We're $30 up on this trade, $25 up on this trade.
There we go. Here we go.
You look where we stopped at, 61.50, 61. They have moved these orders on Bookmap up to around the 65 level. You can see there, CBD is never did break 9,000, so fixing to get a drop here. Looks like.
Yeah.
Market tide. So this is where's your SPY? This is overall market tide, right?
Overall market tide. Here's holdings.
There's holdings. So we never got to cross on holdings, and you can see that the puts have been just trending up all day, and yeah, the call side it went negative. So
yeah, the story today is general market tide. I think you may get a VWAP retest here shortly on ES. So ES can't hold its green day. Qs are green. Still
holding this stupid trend. Going to be that close to it. That's where we want to be.
It's amazing. It's amazing. That little trend guy. I mean, just beautiful today, right?
It has played out pretty good. We just need one more pop. Let's get this back green, and we'll call it down some on the day. But I want to finish on a green trade before we get off here. It's almost 10 o'clock, so we're fixing to cut loose here. Once again, guys, thank you everybody for joining tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is Thursday. It's our last day of the week to stream. We get Roy's picks of the week and let you know who to bet against in college football.
Yeah, maybe I have to create a fancy graphic now.
Yeah, we can do that. We can see if Roy can continue this miserable streak in college football, if he gets better with it. I say you take Florida State in the points this week. Quarterback.
Clemson.
I'm pulling for you this week.
I appreciate it. You're a fellow Dabo fan, huh?
Yeah, he refuses to do the transfer portal, and it's just, and the way he talks down to people that use the transfer portal is like, dude, you were stuck in the early 2000s, and it shows because you're competitive, but you're just not a great football team anymore. And as long as you continue to refuse to use the transfer portal and all that, you're going to stay right where you're at, if not get worse. So that's my thought. 2 cents on Dabo.
Here's a interesting move on Tide I want to share, though, right before we go. You got that kind of a violent move down on calls. And so you're starting to see the Bears fight back.
Yeah, I feel like the house account. I think somebody's going to take this and put it on Twitter and talk about how bad.
Hey, it had to happen in HD and the new stream and all that stuff, right? So
Today was too good of a day to have a good day, I guess. So
yeah,
it's okay. Look, I'm still way green and everything else. So
well, and this is an account again. So I know it's a copy trading account, but this particular account you're taking a payout off of, and you've now made back what would have been a nasty situation and a much better situation.
Yeah, I hate the way the day ends, but I'm just wanting to get a pop here. If we can get back above this, I'm going to cut this trade green. I don't really care what it does. We're going to go pick up some breakfast, eat some breakfast, and it's kind of cool here this morning. So I don't know.
Yeah, our weather was nice this morning. My son wanted a jacket before we went to school, and I was like, "Hey, ain't that cool?"
I had to turn my daggum. I got a fan that runs on my porch all the time. I had to turn my fan off. It was chilly out there.
Yeah, it's football weather.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Best.
Yeah, the only thing about football weather here when you start, and the same for your area, if you have an early kickoff, you got to wear clothes that are warm, and then by the time the game's over with, you're burning up because you got too many clothes on. So
yeah.
All right, let's see if we can give me $200 out of this trade. How about that? Let's go up there to that zone. Give me $200. Call it a day. Roy, it is 10:03. We're going to 10:02. It's going to be 10:03. We're going to call it here. Check in tomorrow to see how bad Monty finishes today.
No.
I
think your calls got to pop back up over the zero line, so we're good to go. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody. We will catch you guys in the morning. Another event-filled day. Love you all. We will catch you tomorrow. Everybody be safe, trade safe, and don't do dumb stuff.
Absolutely. All right.
See you guys.